welcome back to the channel. I do hope you're doing well. As you'll see by the title, it is the final mukbang of 2023.
Oh, it's gone so quick.
12. It's the final one, and you know what?
I thought we did it the other day, didn't I?
No, Mum said, we've done the McDonald's. I said, no, that was just taste testing the festive menu. We thought, why not? It was a little bit last minute trying to get some food, so I thought, why don't we have a little bit of a cheat meal? We've got the KFC, and you'll see an overview at the moment. I've got the double stacker, and then Mum has the single, and this is supposed to be like that Christmas burger with a piece of stuffing, mini fillet, cheese and cranberry sauce. We'll see how it goes. So, of course, you guys have sent in your questions. Mum has got her glass of wine in her Santa cup. I've got my red. I've got me green sour apple and Reykjavik vodka mixture. And you will see a little overview. Vodka? That was from the other day. I just didn't drink all of it on the work night. We will... Chin Chin. Chin Chin, she's already on the way. You will see a little overview, guys. And then we will get in to mukbang. Let's get comfortable. So, first one. You love all your knick-knack things and a more cluttered house. Is Dan the same? He's not really bothered. He knows that I like my possessions and I like my things. And he doesn't mind.
You had a good clear out your clothes, didn't you? So when you go, you'll obviously have a clear out your knick-knacks, maybe, innit?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But he knows I have my knick-knacks.
It's personal bits, isn't it?
Hope you both have the best Christmas. And what do you wish for in 2024?
Maybe to stick to a slimmer body. We try, don't we? Well, I do, but who knows?
Mine would be actually to focus on myself.
Yeah.
Not in a selfish way, but get back physically,
mentally.
Get in a good spirit with myself, and that's very much what Dan's into. So, like, let's say we're going to be on the health kick, taking care of ourselves, making sure we're getting a bit of exercise, clearing the mind, still going out on our little adventures, travelling and seeing what the world is.
What's this, Shannon?
They're beans.
Okay, what'd you get?
I didn't get a side with this one.
Oh.
I just realised I did get your fork though, so you probably have to scoop it with your chips. Just want to say Happy Christmas to you, Mama G and Dan. Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas, thank you.
Merry Christmas to you three. Merry Christmas to you all too.
It's gone so quick this year, hasn't it?
Is your job problems related to being with your partner? Actually not. There's no rules within relationships in the workplace. I know some places there are. When I was in retail, that was a little bit difficult, but with our job there's not. Another one, all the best to you all for 2024 and Christmas. No job is worth the stress and upset. Amen to that. Amen to that. Here's moving positively forward in 2024. What are you both hoping for again in 2024? Love to you both. I think it's just travels.
Good health, wealth, maybe, and happiness. Yeah. That's me.
Travelling, getting a bit in shape. There's actually a lot to look forward to next year.
Yeah.
We're meeting Brogan. We're going up to Edinburgh. We've got the wedding, concerts. We've got a good little 2024 coming.
A nice holiday coming, haven't you?
Yep, looking forward to it. I'm actually really looking forward to my log cabin. I love a log cabin.
Yeah, you only want to go for the scampi, innit?
Where did you get your heated blanket from, please? I actually got it from Amazon. And Mum very kindly had one gifted to her also. I'll try and find if I see the link. And I'll pop it down below. But it's like an extra large. It's not a weighted blanket. You can get a heated weighted blanket for anxiety, I think. Mine's not a weighted one. Mine is just an extra large. I think they call it a quilted electric blanket.
Is it a throw?
No, it is an electric blanket.
Oh, right.
Look forward to your videos as you and your mum are lovely. Are you both doing any more clothes hauls? Guys, in the new year, the £30 challenges are back.
Yeah.
And also, I buy outfits for mum and mum buys outfits for me in Primark. It's just since the holiday completely threw me out of whack this year, guys.
And I've just been sometimes a bit under the weather and all.
It's just sometimes coming back from holiday, like I was 2 weeks out of autumn. I had to quickly get that back. You all know Christmas content was a little bit later than normal. But as of next year, they're coming back. £30 challenges. So if there's any recommendations or suggestions for that, please do let us know. And also the outfits from Primark for the 3. They will be coming back also on the regular. Along with maybe some other ones we'll think of along the way. If you had the chance to invent a country, what would you name it? Oh,
Happy Land, because I like people to be happy.
I was going to say Shannotopia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Happy Land.
Yeah.
Now, would your country be hot or cold?
Hot.
Mine'd be cold, I think.
Yeah, because I like the heat, don't I?
Shannotopia, it'll be cold, snowy.
Oh,
Huskies,
I'll be able to come and see you and we'll be able to go to the ice bar.
If animals could talk, which do you think would be the rudest? I think a donkey.
Yeah, because a donkey.
They're rude. And one of them's called an ass, isn't it? An ass?
An ass, yeah. An ass, Shannon, not an ass. I would say a little alpaca.
What, you think they'd be rude?
Yeah.
Because they spit?
Yeah.
Alpaca or a donkey? Mum won't know this one. I feel this one is more for me. The 5 best YouTubers at the moment.
Right.
I love watching Rate My Takeaway.
Oh, I like that.
Mum knows a few of these actually watch. Beard Mixed Food.
Who's that one?
He's the man with the big long beard. He does the
I've only seen
challenges
him
on his
once,
own.
Yeah.
Me and Dan watch Theme Park Worldwide or the Shawbrook Adventures. That's a couple that go around doing the theme parks around the world, and they also have a private, like a life vlog channel. Of course, Life with Ben and James. You know Mr. Wraith Charles. I need to actually catch up on his. We've been speaking and I'm like, I am so far behind on yours. And who else would I say? I actually have been watching a new guy lately called Gary Eats.
Do you not watch no celebrity things? No, okay.
I'm not really one for like Molly May or anything like that.
Yeah.
I kind of like normal people.
Yeah.
Gary Eats is a new one that I found. Just a guy roaming around England trying food.
Oh.
As you can tell, I love food. Food and travel is what we watch. Dan was watching one the other day. I think it's like a community where they show the hotspots, and it was like the top 10 things to do in London for free next year. Because we were trying to see, like, are there things you could do on budgets? A lot of you guys have sent in about doing no spend January. Now, I don't think I can do no spend fully because I still want my bargain shop hauls.
Yeah, but I think you're going to try and tighten the belt, not have coffees and all that, and take lunches, isn't it?
I can maybe rein it in on that bit, so that way I'll be trying to maybe do like, you could do a meal prep episode.
Yeah, yeah.
And also I really want to do Veganuary.
Vegan.
Everything vegan for the month.
Oh, right, okay.
Dan's a little bit more hesitant on that. He does like his meat. But I said to him, if I give him the burgers, I don't think he'd tell him the burgers.
No, the burgers are lovely, aren't they?
So we'll see on that, guys, whether that's a collective or whether that's just me on the Veganuary. Would you ever do a video showing what you honestly keep in return from your hauls? I think I'm quite explanatory when I do my hauls. Like, if it gets a thumbs up, normally 99% of the time it's staying. If it's a thumbs down, it's gone. The only shops where stuff normally goes back will be clothing shops, because I've decluttered and I don't have the facilities anymore, let's say, to hold them. But
you did well, didn't you?
Home Bargains, B&M, all like the bargain shops, all of that stuff stays, because that's for me, Mum, Dan, and also Dada's household.
Yeah.
So all of that will be stuff that we use on a monthly basis. So it is really only fashion bits that go back. If I do HomeSense or TK Maxx, they're all staying. If I do the range, that all stays.
And sometimes with the primary and that, if you've had a good thing and clear out, say it's summertime, you get new tops, don't you, shorts, and you keep them, don't you?
But I think the main category will only be like the clothing hauls if stuff goes back.
Oh yeah, not much goes back, does it?
Because homeware I keep it all. Bargain shops we keep it all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all only really the fashion things. And as I say, I'll always do on the clips, if it's a thumbs down, it's going. So nice to see how happy you are. Are you house hunting and will you be in the same area? I have actually started looking again. In the same area, no. I'm looking at least a minimum of you. I thought you dropped it on your finger.
No, I dropped it on the bottom.
I'll probably be looking at least maybe an hour out. The price in our area for just going that bit out to what you can get is the difference between a 1 or a 2 bed flat and a 2 or 3 bed house. As long as it's accessible via bus or train for mum, you can still get there. I did have an impulse the other week. I started looking at houses up in like Derbyshire and Yorkshire. I wanted north because I saw something on Facebook and it was the same money for a property that I'm actually viewing next week down here, but it was like double the house. And I was like,
price?
Same price, but double the house up north. And I was like, that was 3 hours away. I don't know, that would only be a drive for you.
I could get on the train, couldn't I?
I don't know if the trains go there.
Well, I'll find a way.
I should have to get Dada to drop her down on a Friday and then pick her up on a Sunday. What do you all three find about all three of you bad habit-wise and unusual habit-wise? Hope you understand. I think what that is for the three of us, as I say, Dan's not here, I'll probably be able to speak for him. Bad habit-wise, I'm actually quite lucky. A lot of people said, oh, how has it been living together, like men's flatulence and leaving stuff? He doesn't do that. He don't do it in front of me. He sometimes, there might be a thing where I'm like, have you let one off? And he'll be like, no. And I'm like, But he's not messy. Like, I don't wake up and find boxes and socks, like, just strewn about the house. Like, it always goes in the wash bin. Like, he is very tidy like that.
And again, the wash bin, look at it in a minute, my God.
And he's not one, like, he don't randomly burp. Like, he's thinking about his manners. Yeah, he won't just stand there and randomly burp out. I don't know. Your bad habits can sometimes be burping. Mum can just belch out sometimes.
Yeah, well, what I do in my bedroom, Shannon, is my business.
And I hear it and I'm like, oh my goodness, like a foghorn. What's my bad habit?
What's your bad habits to me?
I get very thingy about timekeeping.
Oh yeah.
And
if I've been in the room and done something, you come in and say, have you done the room? Yeah. Oh no, because of what's it?
I can tell.
I don't turn them around, do I?
Straight off if someone's been in my room.
Yes.
So guys, Mum got the single burger. I got myself the double burger. And this has got stuffing, cheese and cranberry sauce. While I'm stuffing my face, Mother, in 2023, what was your favourite memory day?
Well, I had several, but I think going to see Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, that sauce is nice.
What was yours then? What would you say?
I think probably one of our more recent ones. Mrs. Doubtfire is up there.
Yeah, yeah.
I really liked when we done the Monet and Japanese afternoon tea the same day.
Oh, you like that?
I really like that Japanese afternoon tea. It was very unusual. I mean, the price of the wine.
Oh, don't. I think if ever we've been done over in 2023, that was that time, wasn't it? My goodness me.
£58,
yeah, for a little bottle of wine. 2 glasses, wasn't it?
I actually found that in an Asian supermarket online.
No, did you?
How much do you think the bottle actually is?
Oh no, Shannon, don't please. Am I going to have a seizure or corner?
What do you think?
I'd say £15. No.
They charge almost 4 times value. 15, 30, 45, 60.
No, yeah.
Almost 4 times.
So you're paying 3 times more on top of the... Oh, that's ludicrous. We need to get online.
It was a nice sake though.
Yeah, it was. But Shannon, please try and get another bottle. Are you?
Not from there.
No, but you said you found it online.
We'll have a look. Snog, marry, hanky panky celebs for you two. Who would you snog, marry, and hanky panky?
I'd like to snog Tom Jones.
Oh.
What's it? Snog, swog, marry, and avoid, isn't it?
Snog, marry, and hanky panky.
I'd like to marry something that makes me laugh. Somebody like the man with the curly hair we saw.
You Flanagan.
Yeah. Because you would always be laughing in the house. So that's snog, marry,
hanky panky.
Somebody young, maybe. I like them two. Mo Gilligan and the other man on.
I thought you were going to say young. I was like,
no,
no, Dad was 9 years younger.
Gogglebook, Babatunde, or Mo Gilligan, because they're young to me, aren't they?
Snog, marry, hanky panky. I don't really know.
You'd like to snog Van Damme?
I'd marry Van Damme.
Oh,
because he's older.
Yeah, right then.
Marry Van Damme. Hanky panky. Is it weird? I can't remember the last time I looked at a celebrity and I'm like, I'm trying to think of ones that look like Dam. I'm thinking that Jason Stratton.
Oh yeah.
Jason Statham.
Yeah,
he's a bit like Dam. Maybe hanky panky with him and snog. Maybe Sylvester Stallone. All the older men. Definitely not Tom Jones. Ew. What was the most memorable thing that happened in 2023?
Memorable? I would say when I got off the boat and fell, but that was last year, wasn't it? Just generally going out and having a good time, wasn't it? Oh no, jumps.
I think my most memorable thing from this year was going to my first PR event.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was taking me well and truly out of my comfort zone.
But you liked it, didn't you?
I hadn't done that because Dan said, come on, let's go. And I was like, oh. He loved it.
Free?
Was a night out. Love watching the vlogs. Thank you. Are you excited about potentially moving out next year? Mama G will miss you. I am. I think it'd be a good new little chapter. And also another way to try and become an adult.
Well, you are
I've still got a lot to learn.
You are an adult.
Yeah, but I can't do many adulty things.
That's because I've always done it for you.
Like making my bed properly.
Using the Hoover.
I can cook.
Yeah, I think you'll be alright with a washing machine though, Shan. Or a dishwasher, because you're very...
I don't want a dishwasher.
No, because you're very computerised in your head, aren't you? So I think you'll be alright with a washing machine.
My thing is the oven. That's my thing. As long as I've got a good oven, I don't care. What's the thing you're both looking forward to most this Christmas?
Opening all my presents. As you get older, do you get less?
You didn't. You still get a good few.
No, yeah. But I'd like to know what Doll's got me, because you've got the same.
I don't know. I think it's going to be weird waking up with someone on Christmas Eve again. Because I never really used to wake up with Christmas Eve on prior relationships.
No.
And having that morning.
He's not going to be here, is he?
He's here
Christmas
Day morning. And then he's off with his family and obviously little ones and that, and then I'll see him Boxing Day. But I think we'll have a little bit of time in the morning because we'll open our presents. He's wrapped all of mine today. He sent me a picture and I was like, my God, how many are there? He was like, some are jokey ones, so I'm like, I have no idea.
Oh, you mentioned that.
Do you know any?
No, but I've remembered something where I've put somewhere for you in the box.
Is this like the bottle of perfume that you forget and then...
No, I remember.
Oh, Mum, you dropped it all down, yeah.
That's right, I remembered it now.
You've got stuff in.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I remember that now. I'll get it out.
Is it just you and Mama G for Christmas Day? Sorry to be nosy. Not nosy, it's just us. As it always is.
We do ask him though, don't we? He likes to do his own thing.
Dad does in his routine.
Yeah.
And get up when he wants. Have a drink when he wants. Fall asleep when he wants.
Yeah.
Burn the turkey when he wants. He's in his routine. I say, me and Mum,
We do ask him, don't we?
we're in our little routine. We don't move out of pyjamas all day. If you and Mama G could change anything about yourselves, what would it be? I would say my height. I'm really short.
And I'd say maybe me being more tolerant sometimes when I ask you things when it's ladies' time and you say to me, I've told you, or you have to repeat it, don't you, because I forget.
When it is Mother Nature, I don't have a lot of tolerance at all. I'd be very short.
And I intend to sort of say silly things, don't I?
It's like, I'm like, everyone I think knows my menstrual cycle and just thinks, right, this is the weekend to annoy her now. If it's not someone doing DIY, there's hassle or kick-offs, and I'm like, please, just know. Hello, my lovelies, I do hope you're well. I'm just wondering why Mama G doesn't live with Dada. They separated many moons ago. I mean, she's there half the time anyway, doing his shopping and his cleaning and all that. You was down there doing his cleaning this week, weren't you?
Yeah. But he does treat me all right. He gave me a nice Christmas card with something in it, but I'm going to give back to him because I did that because I wanted to. We just get on as mates, don't we? But obviously, I wouldn't like no ill harm to come to him or anybody to hurt him, because it's more like he's still the father of my child, you know? Yeah.
Me!
And I think it would be the same for Dada, you know? We've just got that open thing, haven't we?
That burger, I mean, I had to take a fillet out, but that sauce is very nice. So the burgers, guys, if you're going to get them, they're a mini fillet, large piece of chicken.
There's a burger in there, isn't there?
With a slab of stuffing,
Oh, is that what it
cheese,
is?
and then cranberry sauce and lettuce, but I got the double one. Hey, lovely. Firstly, love you both. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Secondly, my mukbang question is, if you was given £1,000 to spend in one store, what store would you pick and what would you buy? Oh.
Maybe you, the Louboutins?
No.
Oh.
What would yours be?
Maybe go to a plastic surgery person. You know? I don't know. I would like to go to a store and buy a gift for you and Dad. I would like to treat somebody else and then get something for me at the end.
I'd probably go to Swarovski for £1,000 and get like a huge one. Some limited edition that's going to be an investment.
Yeah, or I would get something, a watch or a ring that could be passed down to you from a jeweller, eh? Yeah.
Or Home Sense, because you can get everything in Home Sense. Food, furniture, accessories, the whole lot. A very happy Christmas to you, Mama G and Dan. Don't let the job drag you down. Ain't no dragging me down, my lovely. You have to rise up, as Bob Marley says. Oh, the Bob Marley film's coming out next year on Valentine's Day. They're filming it out there now.
What, where you went?
So I went just before the filmings while it was quiet. Loving the blue hair. Thank you. Is there any colour or style you would never have?
I don't think you'd have a perm, would you?
Don't think I could do perms. Colour-wise, I think maybe just yellow. That's the one colour I think I couldn't pull off.
Would you go like a candy floss pink, maybe?
I want to try pastel colours next.
Oh.
But I don't think I could do like a bright yellow.
Right.
Not that. I really enjoy watching your and Mama's videos. You're both the same age as me and my daughter. Glad you like it.
Thank you. We have a laugh. That is the main thing.
Oh, I love this one.
Oh, what?
How do I make my 27-year-old boyfriend learn to tidy his room? Chuck in my duster and be like clean.
Yeah.
Have a wash bin near them. There's a reason the wash bin ain't on my side of the bed. I mean, number one, it don't fit. So that when Dan gets changed in the middle, in the morning, it's his side there.
But of all the times, Shan, when they've had them baskets at Primary, I went down to get one for Dan. None. But I will get him one in the new year. And you, by the looks of it, it's broken, look. That's the second one.
I want to get the ones when I move out. They're like a 3 separate basket. It says blacks, whites, colours. And you divide them.
Well, are they the same size, though?
It's wider than that. It's like kind of the width of a wardrobe. And it'll be one basket for blacks, one's for whites, and one's for
so they're
colours.
all the same size?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, that won't be too bad.
And then that way you just kind of pick it up for whatever wash you do.
Because I'll put that on my bed and I'll separate it, don't I?
Who has been a big influence on you guys? I'll probably say Nan.
Your thing is still...
I'm still in the Smurf bleeding stage.
Yeah, Nan.
Probably Nan. Just her no tolerance to bullcrap.
No, but be you, innit? If people don't like you for what you say or do, then that's the way you are, isn't it?
One of her sayings I always remember. Why be a young man's slave when you can be an old man's darling?
Yeah.
She was always an advocate for the older man. Mum, on the other hand, went completely opposite and went 9 years younger. Yeah, it was something like that, wasn't it? Why be
a
young man's slave when you can be an old man's sweetheart or something like that,
wasn't it? An old man's darling, yeah.
Wise words in Anna G. Do you and Dan have any Christmas traditions you're starting this year? So, one that we done last year, which was subliminal, and I didn't even think of it, but Dan said that would be one of our traditions. That was a Yorkshire pudding wrap. We used to go out on lunch last year, and we go to the Tesco cafe, and they had the Yorkshire pudding wrap. Guys, we've had 2 Yorkshire pudding wraps this year, and they've both been naff. So, I think we're going to have a trip to London to try and find the one at Camden. But Yorkshire pudding wrap was one from last year that we brought over. And then one that we've done this year, which I think will be something we'll travel to every year, will be a light trail. So we went to the Windsor Light Trail this year. That was really good. So I definitely think some form of like a light trail or like a castle walk at Christmas, that'll be something we'll do. It's actually not a bad little evening out. If you've got decent food there, a food bar, a bit of mulled wine.
There's one in our local town. It's on till the 1st of January. I don't think it's sort of the big thing that you went though.
They will pop up. So normally it's like you go to ones where they're either on castles or, you know, like Winter Wonderland.
In a field.
Which I also think we're doing Winter Wonderland this year. So that could be a new tradition, who knows?
What are you doing?
I think we might be on the shutdown from work, I'm not too sure.
Yeah,
we'll see.
It shuts, didn't it?
Winter Wonderland's on till 6th of January, I think.
Oh, right. Oh.
When have you felt the most challenged? Oh. Pardon me.
Well, probably this week, isn't it? Well,
Yeah. I think there's good ways of being challenged, like challenged academically. I don't think challenging as in terms of behavioural and stuff is a good way, but you rise above that challenge and you kind of just don't play into hands, and what will be will be. We shall see. When have you felt challenged?
every day I look in the mirror. I think, oh, I haven't seen no hairs come out of my thing like Nanny G.
What is something that you learned after it was too late?
Oh, to keep your mouth shut once the stable door's open, the horse is bolted.
My one would be not.
Oh, excuse
Oh
me.
my god!
Excuse me, viewers.
What? It's like demonic possession. I'd probably say not to drop your boundaries. Like if you don't want to
Conform.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you don't want to speak to someone, or you don't want to, and you're just
Don't
say
be pushed
friends
into
with
it,
friends of them because they're a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
No. If your friend is friends with someone, but you're a bit like,
Don't be friends with them.
instead of just going along for like an easy life, actually be like, no, I'm okay, thank you. Hi guys, could I ask why your partners moved in with you both? Just being nosy. Not nosy.
Because you want to save, don't you?
It was inevitable that he would move in eventually. It probably happened a bit sooner than we thought, but no time like the present. And as I say, probably he slowly started to move in when I was in Jamaica, middle of September, and here we are, middle of December. We've done the 3-month mark. There's been no argy-barges. There's been
Still
no...
a bit strange for me, because I
Mum will go and go, she forgets that there's another person in the house.
No, like the other day I come in and I wanted to ask him something, didn't I?
Oh yeah,
he said, "Oh, come in," and he had the towel round him, and I was like, "Oh, don't let the towel drop."
It was all covered up, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
He's very open. If Mum's in the kitchen, he'll just wander in for a chat. They'll have a rabbit on. I'll be like, yeah, excuse me, hello. Advice for family tensions at Christmas. Okay. My nan has just been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia, and her and my dad don't get on as it is. So a diagnosis has made it so much worse. Any advice to keep the peace on Christmas Day?
Oh.
I think Christmas is a time for families, and if people in families don't get on, I think it's the time to kind of just
Bite your lip and get on. Yeah.
squash it for the day, like.
Yeah.
Because you never know when it's someone's last. Christmas will happen every year, regardless if someone is here or not. And I don't think you would want the memory of someone's last Christmas to be hostile.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do feel, however, it's
Or
getting
have a word
heated,
with her dad.
maybe just separate,
Yeah.
like go into a different room or something like that.
Or do something that the lady would find funny and say, yeah, Mum. Bring her to, even if it's like a children's board game or something, isn't it?
Distractions.
Yeah, yeah.
Keep both parties busy.
Oh, hope it goes well, whoever that was.
Let us know. What are your Christmas presents? Any Secret Santa present ideas? Love watching your videos. Thank you very much. Our Christmas plans are as always, guys.
The Christmas Eve box.
Off to the butcher's Christmas Eve.
Hey?
Off to the butcher's on Christmas Eve.
What, we do the boxes?
Yeah, but our Christmas plans, we still go down to the butcher's on
Oh,
Christmas
yeah,
Eve.
we got to get the hamper. Because otherwise we ain't going to have no meat.
Our Christmas Eve boxes. Christmas Day will literally just be chilled. As I say, the only time I get out of my pyjamas is to have my bath, and then I go straight back in them. probably be a late dinner again for us.
But I think 9 out of 10 people now, a lot of people in the paper said that they think it's trashy to be in your Christmas pyjamas on, like in the paper. But if that's what you like with your children and your family, so be it, innit? Because somebody said in the paper they find it trashy that people don't get dressed up for the day, blah, blah, blah.
I could understand if you have family round or whatever.
It's just me and you.
I was going to say, it's me and Mum.
Yeah.
But if you want to get dressed up, you do you.
Yeah.
We just like to lounge around, as you can tell, in comfies. If you had a whole day to yourself at home, what would you enjoy in no YouTube work? I would probably really enjoy, it sounds sad, but like journaling, reading, skincare, pampering.
Well, you can pamper me, can't you? Just do me
Just
a makeover.
Like, oh, goodness gracious. Oh, Mr. Snowman, you've fallen down. You've got to be careful falling there because you've got a candle next to you and a drink.
Oh, my God. Naughty snowman.
We're going to put
What
Mr.
are you
Snowman
doing? What's his nose,
here.
Shannon? What's his nose?
What's wrong with him? What is your next big dream you want to achieve for both of you? Love watching you and Dan. Seems nice. He is nice. My next big dream
Is to move out, isn't it?
Yeah, that's one thing
another
I think.
episode, isn't it?
I think I got my car. Next is like the house. To be like, I did it. I got my house. And I'm very adamant I want a house, not a flat. Because I want a garden.
Yeah.
I've got all my barbecue bits without the barbecue.
Oh.
But I like a garden.
Reviews. Well, barbecue is not expensive, is it?
No, but I'm saying I've got all my outdoor bits,
yeah,
so I wouldn't want to go into a flat.
No.
Because then I couldn't
You
have that.
innit? Yeah.
And I would love a garden for the summer.
Right.
When are you doing another drinks shots with Mama G? That was so funny.
Soon.
You can hear Mum soon. I love it.
Tomorrow.
It makes me well happy and smiling. I've never met the two lovely women in the universe apart from my mum. Love to you all. And Shannon, when you was with Dan on your mini break, you look so short, reminding me of me and my partner. I am tiny compared to him. He is, I think, around 6 foot, give or take. And I'm like 5'2", 5'3". So I am
Not
like,
even that.
if I'm in flat and if he has like his Timberland boots with a bit of chunk, I am like tiny to him. But as you heard from there, Mama G said soon for the shots video.
Yeah, tomorrow.
First of all, wishing you and Mama G a very happy Christmas and New Year too.
Thank you.
I'd like to ask, will Dan, your partner, be with you, talking with you on any of your next vlogs? It'd be nice to see him. You will hear him. You hear him in the background of all the vlogmases and that. Seeing him, I don't think we will do yet. That's still our little like privacy. But as I say, you guys see the back of his head, quick glances at the side of his face, and he's always rabbiting on in the backgrounds now. He'll just randomly walk in when I'm filming and we'll have like a mini conversation mid-filming. I'm glad you're happy and finally find someone. Where did you meet? We met at work. How long have you been together and is he the one? Plus, wish Dan a great Christmas too. Love from all my family. I will pass that on to him. We've been together now just over a year. So everyone says you're well out of the honeymoon stage. I'm like, I think we're doing okay. As I say, there still hasn't, I think, for a lot of things to happen within that year and then also moving in, that sometimes can be
To make or break, isn't it?
Yeah. And as I say, I think we've done pretty good. Everyone says, oh, you work together, you live together, but you think when we go to work, we're different departments.
Yeah.
So we see each other maybe for like a cup of tea, then we have lunch together, but then apart from that, we're working separate departments. Then when we come back, I'm normally home an hour or so before Dan, so I'll get bits and bobs ready. He'll pop in. By the time he's in, we'll bath, dinner, we'll get a couple of hours in the evening, and then unfortunately it's back to bed for work. So it's only really our weekend times that we have the full days, of which is why, if you've seen vlogs or whatever, we're always out and about. But is he the one? I don't know. I mean, I would think so. It's very different, this one. I don't know if it's because he's older. Mum's just sitting there with a bit of chicken hanging out of her gob. Yeah. I would say yes. I think...
Well, no one knows the future, do they?
No, but I think where we had... So we was friends for like 3-4 years beforehand. So you don't have that awkwardness when you meet someone new, for example. what's your favourite colour, like,
Yeah,
because we knew all of that from the friendship beforehand, and then, as I say, things just blossomed and developed, and here we are today. And everyone always said that I needed an older guy, and there he was. And here we are today, guys, as I say.
Not too old.
He's only 5 years older.
Yeah, that's all right. I was 9 years younger than Dad.
I was going to say, yeah. But, yes, I would probably say, I think now this is like my third serious relationship. Well, I say that I've only ever been in 3 relationships. 7 years,
Shannon,
5 years, and then a 1 year already
but
down
when
in
you
this
think
one.
you had 2 lads in 12 years, that is very good, isn't it?
Kudos to me.
You know?
So I think they always say that your third main relationship will be the one that makes or breaks you. And I think it has made, because it makes you actually look a lot at previous relationships and wonder, oh, it's clear to see why that didn't work, because maybe like they wasn't outgoing or whatever. But as I say, we're hardly in on our weekends. Whether we're out in town on a pub crawl or getting food or on a road trip somewhere.
Yeah, you're never in.
Out and about on our weekends. And then when it's like my weekend on my own, it'll be a chill weekend, as I say. I'm like, Mum, come on, we've got filming to do. She's nibbling on the chicken. Another one, my love, it says, "Hi, Shan. Hope you and Mama G are well. Looking forward to Christmas. We are. Now the trees are up, she's happy.
Yep.
Just wondering what your hopes and dreams are for 2024, and do you think you can make them happen? Love to you both." See, now we were talking about this the other day. I have a lot of projects I want to do next year.
Right.
Move out.
Right.
Fingers crossed that can get done. I also want to buy a camper van.
Well, move out first, Shannon.
I want to move out and get a camper van.
Get the roof over your head first, mate.
But then I want the roof over my head on the wheels.
Yeah, but it's more important to get bricks and mortar first.
And then I was thinking, like, I wanted to buy a snack van.
Well, you
and do like meals on wheels and coffee things and just roam. And then obviously merch. We're looking all into the merch.
Oh yeah,
vibe.
yeah.
We may be trying to get Mum's face on something, like a caricature of Mama G. It's all in once. The merch, guys, I'm not going to lie, the merch will take months because I'm very OCD. So I like it to be
But people
perfect.
keep asking me, Shem, when I'm out.
Very perfect. And if it's not, I'm like, Dan got the merch to a T with the designs. As I say, the fact that he designed it and Mum knew beforehand, and even Brogan knew about it. And I was the little one that was kept in the dark. It's now just about how we can
I've got to take it with me now,
that.
innit?
Mum's like, I want the tote bag. I'm like, okay, I'll get one made. And also, the thing with merch, we have to have somewhere to store it.
Yes.
The only thing I'm thinking is I still have a bit of room in my lock-up at the minute.
Oh,
so if I needed to, say like, I don't know, you buy a bulk of 50 t-shirts, for example, there's nowhere to store 50 t-shirts here. So stuff like that, I could potentially keep in the lock-up. But the way that I think I would do it, I need to look into websites or outlets, because Etsy apparently charge. I was going to go through Etsy, but apparently the rates that Etsy charge are up to 25%. So that then means you have to add 25% to what you're paying out to just break even. And now I don't want people, I wouldn't want to sell a t-shirt for like 35 quid.
No, not to your viewers.
So it's all about trying to get the best quality for the best price, but then also when you advertise it, not have to have like the big sellers fees from the companies.
Yeah.
So I actually there's a comment in here that I looked through, and I've actually looked into it. It's a thing called Buy Me a Coffee. And it's not necessarily buy me a coffee. It's where people can make donations, for example. And it goes just in towards a fund. So someone on here, I'll actually read the comment out later. They said, why don't you do buy me a cocktail? And what it is a lot of you guys I see through the comments do what they call super thanks. One of my lovelies on there, she's a regular. And every time I see her, I'm like, bless your soul. And it's where you almost tip for watching the video. So what I get from this buy me a coffee is, in essence, people can tip you. And it'll be like, buy me a coffee, buy me a pizza, buy me a book, buy me a pint, whatever's relatable to that person.
Oh, right.
And it'll be, I think, like 3, 5, 10, or whatever amount you want to do. But they also allow you to sell things on there. That's the bit I need to look into on, like, with regards to their fees, because I think their fees are only about 5%.
Right.
Which is a lot different to a 25%.
Yeah.
And also how I would do it is I wouldn't order it off the website and then have it shipped directly to you guys. I would still want it to come here. I would want to repackage it. We'd want to put like a thank you card in and like little personal bits. So it might take a bit longer on postage, and it may be the postage might be an extra £1 or so, but I wouldn't want to just
pass it on to them,
order it online and then send it directly to you. Like, I would want it to come here and firstly, then to check that it's okay, because there would be nothing worse than you getting something that was incorrect or faulty. Having it come here, whatever it be, and then packaging it ourselves, whether that be a little box, little like coloured bags, whatever that may be. So yeah, it will be a while, but I like to make sure.
And also, if you do that, we can get like some little cards, with little verses on, that relates to that person you're sending it to, isn't it?
I want to like, so it might take a bit longer, but yeah. So it's all in the pipework. We shall see for the new year, my lovelies. Oh, I love this. They said, here's a Christmas joke you might like for your current situation. How is Christmas exactly like your job?
Well, I can't really say that, can I? Because I know what your job is.
You do all the work and some fat guy in a suit gets the credit.
Yeah.
I love that. When I read that, I did get a tickle.
Yeah, because that's similar, isn't it?
Like Santa, right? One of my lovers says, hi, sweetheart. No questions to ask you, really, but I just wanted to say hi to you and Mama G. You're both beautiful people. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Also, Shannon, I want to say you look so much happier now, and I think that your partner and you are definitely good together. I know we've not seen his face, but you can hear in the voices the love and respect you have for each other, and I'm really happy for you. Taking care and love to you all. Thank you very much. I have had quite a few. Oh, goodness. The camera, one sec. Started bleeping away there, guys. Oh. I have actually had a few comments. So obviously you might have seen the back of his head or the side, but you hear his voice. And a lot of people saying he sounds older than he is. So he's 5 years older than me. But I think people thought by his voice that he was in his 40s.
Oh.
Because he has quite like a deep voice.
Deep voice, yeah.
But yeah, half the time he's like giggling or we're like goofing around. You will see on Vlogmas, it will already have been up. But we went out and we detoured into a game shop because he used to play chess. And I was like, I vaguely remember we used to have a glass chess set.
Yeah, that's Dan Does.
Has he still got it?
Yeah.
Oh, I might take that back.
I have to clean that, Shannon.
Well, we've got a little wooden one, and we was playing it last night. And I weren't too bad. I checkmated him in like the first few moves.
Oh, Shan, you can't play chess. It's Charles you used to play with me and Dad.
Chess. I'm not.
That's with the little people on the top.
Bishop and the horse. I knocked him. Oh, done good on that.
Well done, my darling.
So we've got a little wooden set because they did have a big Harry Potter set. You know, like in the film they got the big nowhere for us to put it right now. So I said, we'll get the little wooden one just to see, because we might not actually like playing it. We're a lot older now. But we've done it, and I was like, I had a glass set, and I thought Dad had got rid of it.
No, it's there.
That could be like my housewarming present. He can give me my chess set back.
We got that in Greece, didn't we?
I can have my glass chess set back.
I have to make sure that's pristine under there.
Does he still have the globes?
Yeah.
I might have to inherit them back as well. The mother of pearl ones.
Still got the shirt as well.
So there's a lot of stuff I think that I'll actually be taking from Dada's when I move.
Yeah.
I'll be taking my inheritances and heritage, including my glass chest set.
You take it, because there's one name on there that you may be able to name your price on that shirt. Bobby.
Dad's got a big Newcastle signed t-shirt.
Yeah, and it was mega expensive, wasn't it?
It's got the plaque and everything. It's not like a copy. It was.
I've got the
certificate of authenticity and all of that jazz. If you had 3 things in your lives to relive over again, what would they be and why? Lots of love from Ireland. Wow, lots of love. I would love actually to go to Ireland as well next year. 3 things to relive.
I'd say with me, I'd be more aware of people, not so free with my money, and don't get sucked in by things that people say. You need to have more, not confidence in yourself, but be aware that people can con you, you know?
I'd probably say to relive. I'd probably relive the times when I used to run into, like, metal fences.
Yeah, more
like
bumps on your head than a bleeding, yeah.
Constantly concussed.
Not by me, viewers.
I don't know. What would I relive?
You liked your school days, didn't you? You was very good at school.
I didn't mind them. Like, probably like your old school discos.
Yeah.
Cotton Eye Joe in like primary school.
And your teacher, when you started doing your cookery, didn't he? He was very impressed that you used to go into a magazine, wasn't it?
Yeah. Probably say another thing I'd relive. Probably my solo travels.
On your own,
that's
yeah.
a newfound, like, if you haven't done it, go do it and you get this whole newfound of like life and how you look at
two
stuff.
times, didn't you?
I've been abroad twice and I've done 2 log cabins on my own.
Yeah.
I've done a concert on my own.
Yeah. But when you first do them, is it very afterwards empowering that you've done it?
Yeah, because you just think, And I think my first holiday abroad, with all the mess ups up until like 24 hours before I was due to fly, Jamaica was like a doddle.
Yeah.
I didn't have much problems with Jamaica. So, yeah, and I think it's just like, even if it's just going to the shop on your own or going for a coffee on your own, like, we're quite good. Like, we like going out together, but me and Dan also, we're not afraid to have our own time.
No.
If he wants to go off and do a boxing class or whatever, and I want to go to the gym or my PT, like, you still have that space. But I think sometimes, I know it is scary to go out and do things on your own, but that's why maybe start with little things, like maybe just going to the shops or go for a coffee. Just grab a book or grab a word search or your Kindle or a podcast and just go and grab a little drink and just people watch. We love people watching. We could be like commentators. What are you doing, Mother?
Looking at my ankles.
But yeah. Right. Have you ever been told you resemble someone famous? I had people tell me I look like Nina Ritchie from the Addams Family when she was younger.
With the glasses.
I was like,
But I haven't.
No.
No.
Elephant Man?
Thank you.
What is the one thing that you can't stand but a lot of people seem to like? Marmite.
Well, you don't like that, do you?
There's a lad at work and he eats it out of the jar.
Oh my God, no.
I'm like, no, please get that away from me.
I don't like pepper.
Oh no, you're funny with pepper, innit? But you love salt. Yeah, that's
salt.
That's the thing. Name one thing that instantly makes you feel better.
Wine.
I was going to say a cuddle. Mum's for the alcoholic beverages.
And that as well.
What song always gets you on the dance floor? Mine's got to be like country. I hear a country song and I'm like...
Take down.
We went in a shop in Bluewater and they were selling cowboy boots.
Oh my God.
I said, Dan, next year we need to go to a cowboy festival, like a country festival.
Yahoo!
I'm up for that. He actually loves country music as well. And I said there was one I was trying to get tickets for at the O2. It was called Country to Country. Guys, them tickets were up to £600 each.
No!
A country. So I said maybe not next year we'll do the country fest. I said we can maybe do it on the year when like I'm 30 and he's 35.
Yeah.
But maybe look for a little country fest. Like, because there's country pop-ups that come along. So I said maybe we'll look into one of them. What is your most prized possession? Oh, I know. It would be Grandad's boxing glove and their wedding rings.
And you know what yours is to me?
What?
The big long flock of blonde hair.
Oh my God, you still got that?
Yeah, don't say that, like Shannon.
That's weird, Mum.
No, it's not.
She's still got a lock of my hair.
Because it's long like that.
Oh God. You read a book, then discover as you're reading that it's actually your life story. Do you continue reading to see what's ahead in later life, or would you stop and rather not know what's coming?
I'd read.
See, I wouldn't. I just think everything happens
for a reason.
And if you was to read and know, you'd make sure that it happened that way. You'd read ahead.
Yeah.
I wouldn't on that. Very different in that, isn't we? What's your favourite movie genre? Horror, thriller, rom-com, sci-fi, and the favourite movie of that genre?
I like The Elephant Man.
You like sad films, don't you?
Yeah. Or I like The Other Side, The Dreamgirls, and things like that, innit?
See, now, I would have thought she'd go comedy, because her favourite movie is Stop or My Mum Will Shoot.
Yeah. I
would probably say, I do love horror. One of my favourite horrors, I would say, is Exorcism of Emily Rose. I love that one. Love. But I am also into comedies.
funny things, isn't it?
More like comedy sitcoms, like Only Fools and Horses, like UK TV Gold. If you was a 90s baby growing up watching that, that's like my era.
Mrs. Bouquet.
Keeping Up Appearances, 40 Towers, all of that jokes. Which of your personality traits are you most proud of? I'd say my honesty, please or offend.
Yeah. I'm outspoken. Now I'm. Never used to be, but now.
If you could relive one moment in your life, what would it be?
I would say giving birth. Because
That's for you.
Yeah, that's for me, yeah, because...
I would probably say reliving one moment. The moment that, like, you kind of sit there and you think, is this real? When we went to the Icelandic glaciers. Because they actually look like a postcard.
Oh.
You don't think it's real. And then you're there and you hear it and you see it and you're like, actually looks... Yeah, but you look at it and it just looks like a postcard.
What, doesn't it move?
No, but it's so, like, because obviously we saw it in snow. It's just so scenic that it looks like someone's just painted it or it's a thing, but it's actually real life. Like seeing the sunrise over the volcanoes, that was cool.
Oh.
Mine would be my travelling moments. Oh, yeah, this is more for you. What's your go-to midnight snack?
Oh, many. Crisp.
Bread and butter.
Excuse me, viewers.
Slices of corned beef or ham.
Yeah, salt sticks.
See, now mine...
A can of pop. Do you hear me sometimes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine, if we've got them in the fridge, the mini cathedral cities, I'll go for mature cheddar cheese, and I shouldn't do.
No.
Because then I can't sleep.
What, the cheese?
Mm.
Oh, right. You're like them with the cheese.
So I'll be up and I'll be like, oh, okay. Yeah. Are you superstitious about anything? I definitely believe there's an afterlife.
No, but I don't like it when you have them all with films in, because I don't like it in this house.
She thinks I'm going to bring
attract
bad
errands. No, don't do that, Shan. Because when you're gone, if they're here, oh my God, I'll send them up to where you live.
They might help you put the dishes away.
Oh, don't!
Throw them at the walls.
Don't! Oh my God.
What is your favourite smell, but it can't be a perfume or aftershave?
I like bleach.
See, Mum likes bleach and like things like petrol and that.
Yeah.
I like fresh bacon.
Disinfectant.
Mine would be like bacon. Yeah. Bacon, vanilla, everything like that.
What, the smell of when they've cooked?
What's an embarrassing song that you admit to liking? I love a bit of Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Gives me like proper holiday Christmas vibes.
That frog song. Blah, 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 blah. You know the ringtone? Yeah. I really like that.
That was Crazy Frog, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Crazy Frog, yeah.
Let's have a look. Love you both loads. Love you too. Mama G, how do you really feel about Shannon potentially moving out?
Not very good. I will be honest, but how can we say?
Shannon, what will you miss not having her around every day? Oh, I'm taking... Well, finish your question then, Mother.
Just let me finish then. Blooming hell.
Oh, yeah.
Well, hopefully not too far away, but we've all been there, done it, but it's just a bit difficult now. But what do? I'll adjust. I'll get my living room back.
I'll probably miss her not doing me washing.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, guys, even when I move out, we will still probably talk every day. Because I don't know when you moved out of Nan's, but like growing up, we would call Nan and Grandad every single night.
Yeah.
So you're never like at a thing. I'd probably get Mum an iPad and teach her how to use it for FaceTime. Because Dada's already said, before you go away next year, she needs to have a phone that you can do WhatsApp. Because I'm keep sicking her of coming to mine. So that she can just sit there, talk to you, and then she goes. So she'll be on the FaceTime with me. And then when he hangs out, she goes, all right, bye. And just goes. And he said, I'm like, oh, okay. So I've got to look into a new phone before next year. I miss her. And I don't mean changing your bed or washing your clothes. Doesn't matter how old you get, you're still ours. And what do you think of mums who just don't give a damn?
Not very good, because I've always wanted to be a mum. And even
See,
now,
that's different because I'm not really the maternal.
No, but you know,
I'm not maternal, but if I saw like a mum shouting at a kid, I'd be like, what do you think you're doing?
yeah, and you know, you said one of your friends the other night when you was in the bath, you kept shouting at, Mum, can you get me this, Mum? And one of your friends went, oh my God. I just loved it. I was like, yeah, all right, hang on. Because I've always wanted to be a mum.
Not when you're watching your programme and I hear, no, I'm watching my programme. Or shouting, my programme's just about to start.
Or I'll be watching something, viewers, and she'll text, Mum, can you go to the fridge and get me?
If I call her sometimes, I'll be like, Mum. If you're not, I'll just call her. And I think, I'll be like, I've been calling you. We'll have to get a walkie-talkie.
Yeah. Can you
Hello?
go to the fridge and get... Yes, one moment.
But we will probably still talk every day. And as I say, if we have an iPad, I'll teach her how to use FaceTime because she can't be going to Dada's every night. I think he'd lose the plot.
But you
He'd come in from work and she'd just be sitting there.
When you was on holiday once, you left something here. You rang the phone.
That was the old iPad.
And it rang and I had to go like that and I saw you, didn't I?
Yeah. But I don't have an old iPad. That was the old one I dropped in the bath.
Oh, right.
So I could get her a little tablet. My question is, hi sweetheart, can't wait, mukbangs are my favourite. They always make me hungry. I hope we haven't made you too hungry. Alongside your merchandise, this was the comment. Mugs, t-shirts, etc. Have you thought about the buy me a coffee, etc.? Yours could be buy me a cocktail instead. This is one thing. So I've actually looked into that because I scanned through the comments when I screenshot them and I'm like, what is that? Watched the whole video on it. So that is definitely something that I'm looking into. So thank you very much for your suggestion. I honestly feel this could be your full-time job one day. Here's hoping. Here's hoping, guys. A kind of mix of food, travel journeys, Shandan and a camper van. Who knows?
Oh, yeah, that's good, isn't
and
it?
Mama G in a three-wheeler.
Or
you could be over like Robin.
No, I can be in a little motorbike and sidecar.
Lots of love to you and Mama G. You've helped me with my troubles this year greatly. Lots of love. Lots of love to you back.
You're welcome. It's cheaper than cancelling.
Yeah, we're like, God, can you imagine if we was counsellors?
Oh,
we just sit and rabbit. No, we just sit and rabbit waffle. Yeah. God. Hi, Shannon. I love all your videos, but your mukbangs with Mama G are my favourite. I just wondered what both of your favourite books were as a child and now. Love and hugs to you all. So I loved, and this was the thing, we was in the toy shop yesterday, so we was getting the chess set, and when we walked out, you know, like how my Harry Potters are in a box?
Yeah.
They had a box of all the Roald Dahl books.
Oh.
I loved Roald Dahl growing up. BFG, James Giant Peach, The Witches, The Twitch.
The Hungry Histories?
Horrible Histories.
Yeah.
I still got them.
And that thing that our friend got you, the all little Beatrix Potter, we had them, didn't we?
I loved reading Roald Dahl, and so when I saw that box, I was like, oh, but we had to dinner reservations, so we had to go. And then now, I like my crime books now, but I still stand by, it was the very first book that when I started reading a couple of years ago, Hidden Valley Road. I will always say that is my favourite book, hands down.
Is that the one with all the children?
The American family, they had, I think, 9 or 10 children, and they all had some form of a schizophrenia. And it's a book that goes through each child, how they was upbringing, how it affected them.
What, the way their mum and dad treated them and that?
The testing, all of that. Oh. That's still hands down. I would say, like, anyone says I need to get back into reading, Hidden Valley Road.
I like autobiographies. I do like them.
Did you read much as a kid?
No, not really.
Oh.
I've read more as I'm an adult.
Hi, Shannon and Mama G. Hope you're well. We're good, thank you, my darling. What would you tell your childhood self? Merry Christmas. I'd probably say to him, do not get in a relationship so young. I still stand by that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yours?
I would say don't have a child too late. The opposite, but it just didn't happen, did it?
I thought yours would be don't muck around at school.
Oh, yeah, I did. No, because I loved school when I was there.
You loved to muck around.
When I was there, all right.
Hi, lovely Shannon. Hurrah, I do enjoy your mukbangs. We love them too. I have a question. Why does Mama G sometimes call you Lou? If it's personal and she don't want to answer, I understand, but I'm wishing you, Mama G, Dan and Dada, a very Merry Christmas and a happy, healthy, joyous 2024. Lots of love and hugs. Thank you very much. It's not personal. It's just a thing she calls me.
Because sometimes when you were smaller, it used to be rhubarb, didn't it? Pumpkin.
And then Lou. Because a lot of people think my middle name's Louise, but it's not, it's Lee.
Yeah.
Don't know. It's just a nickname.
It's Lou, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a lot better than rhubarb or pumpkin at this age. Imagine being down the aisle. Rhubarb, pumpkin.
What the hell?
Alright. Hi guys, I hope that's where I get it from. That's what they take the mick out of me at work for.
What?
Because I'll be on the phone, I'll be like, alright. That's where I get it from, you.
What just said? Alright.
When they say that to me, I'm like, I say it subliminally, like I don't realise I'm saying it.
What you say on the conversation?
I'm
Alright.
like, alright. Yeah, no worries, alright. And I get off and I hear, alright. I'm like, oh, I was doing it again, weren't I? I'm like, aye, guys. Hi guys, I hope you're doing well, and I wanted to ask, will we see a good dose of Mama G when we move out, as I love your videos with your mum?
No.
You will still see her?
Not as much, because I ain't coming up there.
I'll still come down weekly. We'll have like weekly film nights.
Oh, well, you can pay me then.
You get paid enough, you get free food.
Alright.
Also, Shannon, has your view on having children changed at all since you met your partner? Love you both loads. Love you too. Not really. I mean, some days I get broody, but I think that's just when it's Mother Nature. But then I think that is a big commitment. Like, I couldn't even have a pet as a commitment. Because we're too free-spirited when we're on our own. We like to just get up and go.
Yeah, but Shan, you could still do that and just... I'll have to live in the annex up there. You'll have to get an house with an annex. So I could be on tap as a nanny for you.
We always said if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But we're just enjoying living life
together.
and going and exploring, to be perfectly honest, my lovelies.
Yeah.
Happy Christmas to you, Mama G, and your partner. Thank you very much. Love your channel. Just summing up the year, it's been not great. My daughter left her partner, which was not great, and a whole load of drama followed. My partner's mum also died, but a new grandchild was born, so that's a lovely moment. How would you both sum up 2023 for you? Lots of love. First off, sorry for your loss, but congrats on your new little arrival.
So one's gone and one's come.
Yeah, they always say when one passes, one comes in. I would say 2023 has been roller coaster.
Yeah.
And very unpredictable.
Yeah, but not in some ways your personal life, isn't it?
Been like a
But you've ridden the storm, isn't it?
I think you have to.
And me, I've just drunk and got bigger.
You're not going to start joining me for PT sessions?
No, but I might cut down next year. Who depends?
I'll have to see if my trainer does like an OAP.
No, Shan, I'm not an OAP.
You are.
I'm 64 next year.
You're getting there.
All right, thank you.
When you have your pension, then you're an OAP. I'll see if he does OAP rates. You're still not getting it. And that was the last one.
Oh.
Mum, we've been rabbiting for ages.
What's time then?
What's the time? It's 8:20.
Oh, well, that's all right.
We've been rabbiting away
That's
for
all right.
ages. I think we've done
loved
almost 3 lots. It'd probably be almost an hour.
All right.
Guys, that is the last mukbang of 2023. And also, actually, what has been your favourite food of the mukbangs? Because we've had a lot of good food.
I liked the McDonald's that time. I think it was Easter.
Right.
And I liked one we had last month.
The Jamaican?
Yes.
I would say the Jamaican is up there for me.
We haven't done
and
that.
I like the M&S Chinese.
Yeah, I'll tell you what we haven't done. We haven't actually had Chinese in a meal, have we? We'll do that next year. Yeah.
If there are any places you want us to try or want us to do or ranges within supermarkets, let us know, as I say, because these will still stay every month. We're still doing our mukbangs once a month. It could be, so maybe next month could be the veganuary. We'll get vegan food.
All right then.
And then, as I say, let us know if there's any other food bits you want us to see or want us to try. And we will, of course, stuff our faces with it all. But thank you all for sending your bits in. And as I say, whether it's just been for this month or you've been a regular for the whole year sending your questions in.
Or whether you're new viewers.
Let us know. As I say, the All Things Lifestyle and All Things Food Instagrams, they will be closing at the end of the year. So please do go over and head to the new one, which is just AllThingsShannonLeighxx on Instagram. That's where I'll do all the polls, all of the jazz, and you can still get involved. Or if you want to email me directly,
are you shutting this down then?
No. My Instagrams, I'm just moving over.
Oh.
If you want to email me privately, you can email me down below. We can have a chit chat. I will add your name to my contacts, and then when I do these, I send a big email out. I blind copy everyone in so you don't get everyone's details, and you can ask the questions that way, whether it's Q&As, scandals with Shan, sit down with Shan, mukbangs, confessions, anything that needs your input, guys, will always be either on the new Instagram or via email. But yes, I don't think there's much else. What did you rate the food? I give that a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
I love
like
the burger.
that. Yeah.
The stuffing in it was good. But yes, guys, if you did enjoy that video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave us a comment. What has been your favourite bit of 2023? And what do you think our favourite food thing has been? If you've been watching a regular, let us know down below. But take care, stay safe as always, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Guys!